year. We're in that change of seasons when that sun starts to blind you on your drive home from work or from school.
Yeah, it's not just, it's the angle of the sun. And as we get into late September, October, November, you start running into this scenario where it's just frankly dangerous. Now, every automobile comes with a visor. That's part of the design. Now, by the way, we have the most technologically advanced automobiles in American history. Pat, this is the visor.
Yes. Oh, no. Don't you use your hand?
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't do anything.
Look. Well, the regular visor in a car, you can't see through. So let me climb in, and we're going to have what we call some offshoot. You're going to see some behind-the-scenes footage for a second. But here's the regular visor of a car. That visor is a solid surface. I can't see anything with that visor. So here's where our product from Bell Howell comes into play. Because all you do is you snap this onto your existing visor, and now I can pull down that's my day shade, okay? Or I can pull down a night vision shade. Now, this is what's kind of cool. By the way, Pat is right over there holding up, that's a 60-watt light bulb, okay? She's the son I always wanted. But imagine that's just a 60-watt light bulb. Look at how, this is like having a gigantic pair of sunglasses on to protect your eyes, and these are all wonderfully polarized, like a very expensive pair of sunglasses. A regular visor literally blinds you. You cannot see through it. That doesn't make sense. Now, we sell these in a package of 2. I'm going to climb out of the car, Pat. Thanks for your help. Scott Hine is our representative for this, and Scott has been bringing innovative products to QVC for decades. He is broadcasting from home. How are you, buddy? It's good to see you.
Very good to see you, man. Thanks for having me back. Hey, great job in there, by the way, because you proved kind of the point that you and I know. As great and as innovative as our cars are these days, that might be the most dangerous part of them is the sun visor. I mean, you can't see through it. It blocks your view. Like, it literally makes no sense. We have cars that can park themselves, but you're going to knock out half your field of vision to block the sun. Well, leave it to Bell Howell, a technology leader since 1907. I mean, really just ultra high-end technology that they do. But it isn't really truly high-end here other than it's just smart. You can see through it. That's it.
We've got 2 of these lucite plates. One of them is smoked, heavily fogged. The other one, which is a bright yellow, that's actually night vision. And the older we get, the harder it is for us to drive at night, okay? Just the way it is. You don't see headlights, you see stars. So you're getting both, and you get 2 complete sets. And they install without any hardware, without any real tools or work. You just slide it over your existing visor. Scott, I'll tell you where I first came into contact with one of these. You know, Kelly and I travel by motor coach, and the windshield on those things is like a football field. And the visors was way too high up, so it wouldn't help. And when we would get late in the year, September and October, the sun was brutal. So that's where I first learned about these, and they work. Take a look. The animation will probably explain it, maybe even better than you and I can, Scott. Feel free to talk over the tape.
This was inspired by U.S. Navy fighter pilots. I mean, because this is the kind of glare they use on their helmet, anti-glare that they use on their helmets. Because it makes sense. They need to be able to see. They're protecting our country. But it's really much more than that. As we come into the winter, Dan, which as you know, when the glare is the worst. Because as the sun gets lower on the horizon, it becomes worse. So as you're driving in the winter, you see that sun come right at you. How many times you come up over a road, up over a hill?
Yep.
Well, the dead last thing you want to do is block half your field of vision while you're doing that. So leave it to Bell Howell to use that same technology that fighter pilots use for us. Now, you don't lose field of vision. You can see, but you can see much better. And just to show it to you, here's one of these ultra bright flashlights, right?
Right.
That is really bright. Look what happens when I just put that, the difference of where that glare goes. It's night and day, literally night and day. And it reflects it off. So you can still see through either night or day, but the sun or whatever oncoming lights don't get you.
I've got 2 items in the program today, along with Pat. that should be standard equipment on every automobile sold in this country. And this is one of them. Again, the regular visor is nothing more than an invisible shield. Let me go back to the car again. Your regular visor, yeah, it blocks the sun, but it also blocks absolutely everything else as well. Your regular visor is just like sticking a board across your face. So why would you do that? So Pat's got her 60-watt light bulb. Pat is the sun.
I am the sun.
Yes. All things revolve around Pat, okay? There's Kylie, my coordinator. So here's your regular visor. Now granted, that blocks out that bright glare, but I can't see anything. So now I'll put the Bell & Howell on here. I'll drop this down, slide it over, and you can see how it blocks that light so that it's no longer an issue or a problem. And she's got a 60-watt light bulb. The sun is a tad bit brighter than a 60-watt light bulb.
Yeah.
Go back to the simulation because I think that shows it extraordinarily well. It's just a common sense approach to everyday driving, and it's affordably priced. But that price, Scott, I understand is going away, and the ability for us to have 4 easy pay payments, that goes away by the end of the day as well. So I'm going to urge people to pick them up.
You lose the glare, but you don't lose your field of vision, Dan. That's the whole thing. I mean, you're talking about safety. So as I drop this down, especially like even at nighttime, it's great. You can still see me. I can see you. We're fine. If I put the other one out, I'm done. It's like you said, I think it's great. It's like putting a cinder block in front of your face. Like you just lost half your field of vision. And here, you're good to go. It really just makes
protect yourself, be good. The price is going away. The C4, as we call it, easy pay, going away as well. Scott, thank you so very much. Always appreciate your help and your expertise. It's fall, and it's time for us to start doing some cleanup in our yards. Everybody can use